Hey everybody, this is Joe. Thank you for watching my Giga-Texas construction update video. A special thank you to all of my outstanding Patreons for your continued encouragement and support. Patreon members get access to hundreds of high-resolution photos, previews of the future material, and direct dialogue with me. If you would like to support my channel, please consider becoming a patron using this link, which is also in the video description. Please also consider hitting the like and subscribe buttons, as this helps as well. Thank you. Another really busy day around Giga-Texas, and I'm going to just cover some of the highlights because there was so much to see. So here are the basic areas that we'll be visiting with the drone, and I'll have a little bit of images, and we'll talk about that in a second. The weather was actually outstanding today. I really couldn't have asked for better as far as visibility, temperature, or wind, so it was a great day to fly. Starting at the electrical switchyard today, we see a lot more work has been done to install more equipment. The trenching on this side for the conduits is completed. The electrical poles have been put up, and it looks like they're actually stringing some of the power lines now from the main power lines to the switchyard. And then down near the casting machine area, we see that the stormwater large corrugated pipe work has continued now to the north. And as you can see by the arrows, they have the large pipe, and then there's another pipe where the angular area is under the power lines. In the previous video, we saw this trench being done underneath the power lines, and you can see the water and the gas pipe. What we see is that the electrical conduit is being routed underneath that, and that will connect the switchyard to the main structure. And then going down to the south at the stamping machine building, we see that they are putting a lot of the roofing material. They're putting the EPDM roofing membranes, and then also some insulating panels. They're about 2 to 4 inches of expanded polystyrene or EPS foam. And this, I think, is going to be what's on the concrete structure. And you also see more wall panels have been installed and stockpiled. Over at the robot assembling machine storage area, we see a lot of these trucks, these small cab trucks. They're picking up the robots, and they're actually moving them inside the structure. As you can see in the upper right-hand corner, many of the robots are installed. So despite the fact that the walls are not up and it hasn't meet the traditional definition of dry in, they are moving equipment in, and they are moving forward. And then over at the casting machine area, we see that the bridge roof between the steel structure and the casting machine area is now complete. We see the smokestack and the size of the person next to it, and also the robotics assemblers that were there where the arrow is showing in the bottom right have been moved now. In the paint shop facility, we see on the upper left-hand picture more assembly of the modular paint production facility. And you can see that in the white, and also more of equipment and large blowers on the ground floor. On the other picture, we see the installation of the first major staircase of the structure, and the arrow pointing to the orange gives you an idea where that's actually located. Going to the battery cell manufacturing area, we see that the large excavations have had the major concrete poured for the foundations. Now we'll see what they do next. The cranes in that area have now been repositioned, which indicates more work of some type is going to be happening. And the perimeter grade beam continues its work, and now some trenching are being installed as well. Over on the west structure, we see that they've been pouring more concrete in the cargo loading areas. The upper left-hand picture, the bottom left-hand, is that ramp has got its walls now, so we'll see more of the ramp. And on the other two pictures, you see that they have installed a temporary elevator for the workers to move equipment to each of the various floors. And then down further south, we see more of the footings have been installed in that south portion, and concrete flowed. We see some rain and mud still remaining, and then overall picture of what that area looks like. And then on the far west, across the highway, we see more of the land clearing activities, basically getting rid of all the hills and filling up the valleys, and eventually that all area should be flat. So again, these are the areas that we visited with the drone. There's actually a lot more that I could show, but we'll have to watch the video for that. It's just a really busy day. So I hope that you found this helpful to orient yourself before the drone flight begins. My drones are ready and raring to go. Let's go flying over Giga-Texas.